Hey, what's up everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get thousands of people signing up on your webinar and attending so that you can sell them your online course. Hey guys, you know the drill. If you're loving the content and you want more videos like this, then you gotta subscribe to my channel. Click that subscribe button below and hit the notifications, because I'm gonna give you all the content that you could ever dream of for building a 7 or 8 figure coaching business. Okay, welcome back everybody, and I'm really excited about this training today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna launch conversion ads on Facebook and Instagram. Now, what I want to warn you about right up front with this video training that I'm about to show you, I'm going to share my screen in a second. I'm going to jump right into the business manager, the ads manager. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up these ads. I'm using ClickFunnels in this example because the student that I'm doing this for in my program, Online Course Made Easy, check out onlinecoursemade.easy.com, shameless plug. She's actually using ClickFunnels for her course. So what's really important though is we're not going to be focused on ClickFunnels in this training. The only really interaction we're going to do is just where we're going to put our business pixel on the website so that we can track. And in this campaign, in this video, we're going to focus specifically on setting up the initial conversion ads. We're not going to cover a lot on copywriting. This is a whole topic unto itself. If you really want to get good at getting people to sign up for your webinars, then you've got to get great at copy. There's really 3 essential stages that you're going to go through if you're going to sell on webinars. Number 1, you got to get them to sign up. How do you do that? Well, you got to launch conversion ads. It's the right type of ads to run. You got to make sure your copy on your ad is consistent and congruent with the copy on your landing page. You don't want to have an ad running that says, hey, come sign up for this webinar to learn basket weaving, and then they go to a landing page that says, hey, sign up right now and learn how to crochet. So, and that's a crude example, but you get the point. You got to have the same feeling in your copy. And if you do that, you want to achieve about a 30 to 40% sign up rate from your Facebook ads to the people that actually sign up on your webinar. And then once you get them signed up, then you've got to get into nurturing that relationship between when they sign up on the webinar and when they show up on the webinar. And you do that by text messaging, email marketing, retargeting ads. There's all kinds of cool things you run there. Then once you get them there, you sell. And all those things I cover in onlinecoursemade.easy.com, that weekly webinar I do. But today, we're going to talk about how do you set up those Facebook ads to get people signing up for your webinar. And I'm going to jump into the ads manager here in a second, right now, as a matter of fact, and we're going to set this up for Dr. Stacy Cooper. So let's jump right in right now. Okay, so here we are in Dr. Stacy Cooper's account. First thing I want to do is just show you the funnel that she is building. She's got a really great webinar that she's doing called 90 Day New You. Essentially, Dr. Stacy Cooper is a chiropractic doctor, and she has an entire platform that she's built called Balanced Lifestyle Solutions, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it's Balanced Lifestyle Solutions. Yep. And listen, if you're watching this and you want to get in shape and get your life all figured out, you know, this is what I strongly encourage you to do. If you're in the health, fitness, or weight loss niches, understand, and this is a copy thing, that this is one of those gray areas for Facebook advertising. So Facebook has lots of rules around this that you've got to stay inside. So Dr. Stacy decided to go with a headline that says, finally, a system that is not about eating rabbit food and killing yourself in the gym. In less than 90 days, you'll create time just for you, design your new plan, set your goals, and achieve them effortlessly. And she built the webinar funnel, and then we want to see, she started marketing this to her warm audience right up front, which is what we always like to do in our community. And so she's got 5 people to sign up in the last couple days. I don't think she's been running it that long. So let me go here and change the date. Today's the 12th. Let's go back to the 10th. the last couple of days so we can get a good feeling for how things are converting. Okay, so in the last 2 days since she started telling her friends about this, she's gotten 21 people to sign up, or 21 people to come to the landing page, unique people, 5 people to sign up, and about 23%, which isn't bad. Over time, when you get your retargeting ads going and you really get people looking at this regularly, you can get that opt-in rate, and you want to get it between 30 and 40%. And listen, sometimes you get higher if you really kill the copy. But again, it's about copywriting. Grab a copy of this book. I put a link to Jim Edwards' book on copywriting. It's called Copywriting Secrets in the notes. You gotta grab this book. This is the guy who taught me everything about copywriting, and this book is unbelievable. I make 6 figures every single month. Some months I touch 7 figures, and it's all because of the copy. The shameless plugs are going to be all the way through this. So anyway, okay, so we know that is going well, and we've got the steps set up. Now we want to jump over to the business manager for Dr. Stacy Cooper. And you know what I'm going to encourage everybody to do? You've got just a little Facebook ads basics. The ads platform on Facebook is volatile to say the least. People get their ads accounts shut down all the time. Business managers, their own ability to Facebook gets impaired. And there's so much code on Facebook that it's not always about you breaking rules, although they say it will. So my advice to everybody in my programs is to get your business manager set up. Just go to business.facebook.com, and you got to get 5 ad accounts set up inside of your business manager. And there's tutorials in the Easier Life online program, as well as in our Facebook groups, that shows you exactly how to do that. If you guys want ongoing training and support around Facebook advertising, beyond what you see here, you can join the Easier Life Academy Facebook group on Facebook. And in there, we teach affiliate marketing, and we teach live Facebook ads training on a weekly basis, Tuesday mornings, Thursday afternoons. I'll put a link to that in the notes as well. So what we did here with Dr. Stacy is we got her ads manager up, and this is a pretty new business manager, and she's got 5 ad accounts in here. And then once you get your ad accounts set up, the next thing you want to do before you start running real conversion ads is you want to warm up your ad account that you're going to use. And if we open this up, so you can see Dr. Stacy has got this ad account good and warm. She spent $150 here just since she's had it going. It says lifetime, you can see right there. So this one is primed to get using. The other thing that I'll always encourage you to do is keep all of your ads for a specific topic running inside of a specific business manager or ad account set. So all of Dr. Stacy's ads for her 90-day New You platform, her online course, and her webinars are all going to run from this ad account. And so what we want to do is we want to create a pixel for her business manager and her ad account, and we want to install them on the website. We'll show you how to do that right now. So you want to start by going in the top right corner of the business manager, click on business manager. And click on business settings right here. Now, once you're set up on the business settings here, we want to go down on the left side menu here and hit the drop down for data sources, and then hit the drop down for pixels. And you're going to see this is new, so Dr. Stacy doesn't have a pixel yet, so this is great. This is a great training you can use. This is actually a good training for anything to do with affiliate marketing or any discipline for sure, but let's stay focused on creating these conversion ads for this webinar. So we're going to create a pixel. So we're going to hit add a pixel, and we're going to call this Dr. Stacy Cooper's business wide pixel. And we're going to put the 90daynewU.com URL in there. We're going to hit continue. And then we're going to say, let's set it up. Okay, before we do, actually, while we're here, so there's two things we have to do now. We have to install the pixel on our website, but then we have to add the pixel to each ad account. This is a business-wide pixel, and the beautiful thing about this type of pixel is that it allows you to use the same pixel in all your ad accounts. So it doesn't matter what funnel, what landing page, it's collecting all that data in this pixel. So later on, you can do a retargeting audience to the business-wide pixel, which is really amazing. But in addition to that, we want to install the ad account that we're using, the specific pixel there as well, so we can have both and have some differentiation. But we're going to install the business-wide pixel here. So we're going to hit manually install, and it's going to show us the code. And all we want to do is click on that code. Now it's copied, and we're going to go back to our funnel, to our landing page, and we're going to, in ClickFunnels, we're going to click on settings in the top right corner. Now, really depending on what platform you're using, maybe you're building your own website, it's whatever you're doing, but you want to have your pixel set up inside of your header tracking area for Facebook. So we're going to paste that right in there. And what I like to do is give it a more specific name. So I'm going to go here, and in front of the word Facebook, I'm going to say business-wide Facebook pixel. I'm just going to add that right in there, which is great as long as it's inside of that. I forget what this sign is called here. The inside of those two areas. You're good. And then you go down to the bottom and you hit save and update. So that pixel is now installed in the header, and that's going to appear in the header on every page. For those that are really new to this, what you're actually doing there is you're putting some code on your website. So when you're running ads and somebody clicks on your ad and comes through to this landing page, what you're basically telling Facebook is my pixel is installed on this website, my Facebook pixel. So I want you to watch where the person goes. And if you find the pixel, behind the curtain, if you will, if you find the pixel, that means you're on the right website, Facebook. So start watching for a conversion. So this is how you tell Facebook what to do. All right, so now we're going to go back to here, and we've got this pixel set up. And we want to assign the pixel to the ad accounts. So what we're going to do is right here on your business manager, we're going to say connect assets. So we're going to click on that button. And then over here, you're going to see this button that says add assets. So we're going to click on that there. And we're going to say this pixel, we want it used in every ad account because this is the business-wide pixel. And then we're going to say add. And now we've just given Facebook permission to collect data in any ad account that's used. Great. Okay, so that's step one. Next, we want to go back to the ad account that we're actually going to use. So let me just click on the Facebook logo in the top left corner. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you guys is that one of the things that annoys all of us about Facebook is that they're constantly updating the look and feel of the business manager. And I'm going to show you another example from my business manager. And how it looks and how the buttons are positioned is different all the time. And it depends. We're not even sure why it's like that, to be honest with you. When you log into different business accounts, so here's an example. This is my business manager. And then the one I showed you before is Dr. Stacy's. Notice the difference there? Let me just go and move this up here so you can see comparatively speaking. So this is the same thing. See how the gray area is at the top, the business manager, the way this is positioned, Hers says business manager, and there's a drop down that goes right across the page. Well, look at mine. If I go over here, it's not here, right? It's these 9 little dots. And then look at the way it displays. It's completely different. So what you want to do is be patient with this. If you see something different in your ads manager, like a different view, don't freak out about it. If you're trying to find out where your pixels are, your business settings, so you can do what I just did, and you're in this version, you just click on business settings right here, and it'll take you through to it. And then when you get through to your business settings there, gosh, it's so slow, isn't it? Then you're going to go down to your data sources, the same thing. So it'll look the same now probably once this thing finally loads. Go down to data sources right here. And I click on pixels. And there's all the pixels. So you can see, and then it starts to look the same. So my point is, don't get wigged out about it. You know what I mean? Just understand that there's different views, and pay close attention to the terms that I'm showing you in this example, because even if you're in a newer version of the Business Manager, it's still the same processes. This training still applies. Okay, so now we're going to use the warmed up ad account, which is Dr. Stacy is called the ad account. Now, I want to create a second pixel for this ad account, and I'm going to install that pixel as well, because I like collecting data, and you should too. So what's going to happen in the future, you could be running ads in a year from now, and you say, you know, I want to retarget. I want to run these ads to anybody who's ever been to any of my websites, who knows me, who likes me. And I'm going to use my business-wide pixel. Or you could say, I want to retarget just the people who attended the 90-day New You webinar, or the one specific product that you're trying to sell. So that's why you want to have both pixels installed. So we're going to go up to the ads manager. Now we opened up the ad account first. We're going to go up to the ads manager again, and we're going to click on pixel again. Okay, we're going to click on business settings again. And we're going to go to that ad account. So we're going to click on ad accounts. We're on the Dr. Stacy ad account. We're going to go to add assets. Now, next we're going to go down to data sources, and we're going to click on pixels. And we're going to click on add a pixel. So here we are in the pixels. We're going to click on add a pixel. And we're going to call this Dr. Stacy ad account pixel. So this is just for that ad account. And we're going to give it that same URL. So, because it's not really that relevant. And we're going to hit continue. And we're just going to close this for now because we've got this new ad account pixel and we want to connect assets. So we click on connect assets and then we hit add asset, and this is for the Dr. Stacy ad account specifically. So that's where we're adding it. So we're going to hit add. And now we've got the business-wide ad account and we've got the Dr. Stacy ad account. And we just want to make sure that we add all the people so they can manage the pixel. Okay, now we're going to go back to this pixel. And we're going to say, let's open this pixel in the Events Manager, which was the top right corner, because we want to grab that pixel now. We want to install that as well. And so all you want to do is just really take your time with this. The best way to watch this video, whether you're watching it in the online course Made Easy course or you're watching it on YouTube, is to have a second monitor set up. I operate with 3 monitors. So when I'm learning from YouTube videos or in the course, then I can literally have this video on a second monitor and I can pause it and do the action. Pause it and do the action. And you guys need to do the same thing. Okay, so now I'm going to set up. I just want to make sure. I go up here and I can see the ad account that I'm in. So I can see Dr. Stacy ad account pixel and the business pixel. So I'm in the right pixel. So now I want to go to the right top right corner and I want to hit setup and I want to hit install pixel. Remember, this is the pixel you're going to use. Click on manually add to give Facebook the cue that they're in the right place. And then I'm going to go back to ClickFunnels. And I'm going to hit the settings icon in the top right corner. And there's the header tracking code. And I'm going to go in here. Then I'm going to paste that pixel in. And same thing, I'm going to change. I'm going to add in here. I'm going to say Dr. Stacy add account Facebook pixel. And then I'm just going to paste it. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do, let me just talk to you a bit more about pixels. I really want you to understand how this works. We've got the pixel installed on the website. The next thing we have to do is, in conversion ads, we want to track complete registrations for a webinar, which means somebody actually signed up for the webinar. And the way we do that is we're going to install another little piece of code that Facebook gives us. And this code is the same for everybody on Facebook. It's called a complete registration snippet or code. And this is a piece of code that we're going to install on the page after the landing page. So they had to complete a registration and they're on the next page now. Let me show you what it looks like in the actual funnel. So we're here now. This is where we're driving traffic to. And they're going to come here and they're going to go sign up, right? So they're going to see this. Facebook's going to say, okay, there's the pixel. We're in the right place. Then the person coming here is going to love what they see because it's very congruent with what's in the Facebook ad. There's testimonials. Dr. Stacy's the real deal. So we're going to click on that and they're going to put their name in. And I'll just put a fictitious test email address, and I'll put a phone number because you want to get, with today's world, you want to try and get as many phone numbers as possible, and then I'll say save. So now I'm going to go to the next page. This is called the confirmation page, right? Dr. Stacy's got a little carrot there, a little self-liquidating offer built into her funnel, so people will download this $10 guide. But this is the confirmation page. So it's in the header on this second page that we want to install the complete registration snippet. So Facebook, when it gets here, Facebook will say, great, this person just completed a registration. We got to go back and tell you or tell whoever's running the ads, okay? So now we're going to go back to Facebook pixels, and we want to make sure, always triple check, because Facebook will even bounce you between your ad accounts sometimes, is go back here and make sure when you're in the right account, go to setup again, go to setup new events, second option, and then go to manually add event code. I'm just showing you the fastest way to do this. And then you want to go down this list, and this is all the general stuff we were talking about. Looky. Go to complete registration. Just leave everything blank, and you want to copy that snippet right there, that little piece of code. Come back to your funnels. Your webinar registration is the second page. Then you're going to open up the funnel this time. So you click Edit Page. And once you do that, you're going to go into the settings and you're going to look for the tracking code options. You're going to click that. And let's just pretend it's not there already because she copied this funnel. She got this funnel for me. She's in my online course Made Easy program. If you guys are interested in building an online course and really figuring out how to build the course, how to launch a course, and how to sell the course. This is just one little training module in the entire course that teaches you everything. So now you're getting a feel for how detailed I teach and how easy I am to follow. I put in the notes for this, I also put the link to come to the live webinar that I do on Thursdays at noon, so you can learn all about that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to paste in the complete tracking code. Now in ClickFunnels, if you're a ClickFunnels user, as God is my witness, I'm going to tell you everything is glitchy in life and you can make mistakes. So anytime you make any changes, get in the habit of constantly hitting that save button in the top right corner. Do it a lot. I always do it twice before I exit out of a page. Okay, so now we are ready to start running our Facebook ads. Now we've got our assets that we're going to run today. Now let me just show you here as I go back to Facebook. Here's the copy. I would strongly encourage you to click on the button, the link in the notes, and get a copy of Jim Edwards' book. It's my Bible. And you always want to write your copy ahead of time. Right here, put it into a Word doc so it's handy for you. So it'll just keep you moving along. And then we've got two different videos that we're going to use today. One is a 2-minute video that Dr. Stacy created. Here we go.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Stacy Cooper. Over the course of my 23 years in practice,
And then we've got a second 90-second video that we're going to use that Dr. Stacy gave us, which I think is going to work better. I like shorter the better. So 45 seconds.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Stacy, and I would like to personally invite you to attend my free webinar. It's coming up Tuesday night.
So we're going to launch ads with both of those videos. We've got the copy, and it's time to get started. All right, so the first step, I'm just going to refresh this page because we've got a pixel set up here now. Now we're ready to launch our conversion ads. Again, remember what I told you. It looks different for everybody. It's such a pain in the buttocks. Let me go back here in my own ad account so you can just see the difference. It just looks different, everybody. Remember, if you've got that newer version of the Ads Manager, it's okay. You just look for the right account. So we're going to click on the menu in the top left corner. If you've got those 9 little dots, just choose Ads Manager. Or if you get confused and you can't find the right one, just click on the Facebook logo. And you can, all your ad accounts will be listed there again. And then you can just choose the one you want. And we're going to be using Dr. Stacy, her core account, which is all warmed up. And while that's loading, I'm going to make some coffee. Okay, so now that we're back here, you can also see that Dr. Stacy has 2 different Facebook pages that are growing. And we're even going to run ads from both pages because what we want to do in the early days, you want to find the combination that works the best. And there's lots of different ways to do split testing, because that's what we're going to do right out of the gate. We're going to do some split testing so that we can compare the ads to each other. We can compare the video lengths. And what we're really doing is we're trying to see which copy version, ad length, even which page the ads are being running from, the avatar, the ideal client likes the best. Now, at the end of the day, how do we know that? It's because the results, how much we're paying per registration, will be lower. The lower it is, the better it is. All right, now the first step in running a conversion ad, as you guys can see, it's really simple. You click on that green button. Everything after the green button gets complicated. I think Facebook's setting us up on purpose. So we'll let that load. And this is the guided setup. And I would really encourage you to do that. It's just easier. Now, for those that are brand new to Facebook advertising, you can see on the left side, there's basically 3 parts to launching a successful ad campaign. At the campaign level that we're on now, you get to choose what type of ad you want to run. You name your ad, and I like to assign the budget at the campaign level. And we're going to be dealing with conversion ads today. So we're going to click on conversion, and we're going to say 90-day Webby. I like to keep it short. Short video. And I'm going to say Stacy Page short video, because I'm going to run different campaigns. Now, there's lots of different ways to split test, and you get to decide what version of split testing you like to use. What I like to do is I like to set reasonable budgets right at the beginning of a campaign. And my split testing is right at the whole campaign level. So I'll use the same audience, but I'll split test between different campaigns, and I'll compare campaigns to each other. A lot of people, and conventionally what people do is they'll split test right at the ad level, and they'll let Facebook's algorithm decide. But I'm just flat out nervous about Facebook's ads manager. It's glitchy. I've had ad accounts shut down. We all have had ad accounts shut down. So I like to do my split testing between campaigns, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So for next thing, after I've given my name, I've said in my campaign name, I like to tell myself, be able to see, what it is. So it's the 90-day Webby. It's from the Dr. Stacy Page, and it's the short video. I'm going to use the same copy on all of them, and I'm going to use the same audience on all of them. Next, I'm going to choose campaign budget. And I'm going to start with a reasonable ad spend. So I'm going to say $15 a day right up front. Now I'm going to continue. And now I'm on the ad set. The ad set is where I'm going to choose the audience that I want to target. I'm also going to choose the platforms that I want to target on. And you watch, we'll go through this together. So I'm going to give it the same name at the top. So I'm going to say 90-day Webby, Stacy Page, short video. Now down here, it says that the destination is her website. And you get to choose a pixel because there's two pixels that apply. There's the Dr. Stacy pixel, and there's the business-wide pixel. And I'm going to choose the business-wide pixel today. In another ad account, or another campaign, and I can choose the other pixel if I want to get traffic on both of those, but for now I'm going to use that business-wide pixel. And I'm going to choose complete registrations because that's the snippet that we installed on the website. So I'm going to choose complete registrations. Next, I get to go down here, and you see where it says show more options? Well, this is an advanced piece. I'm not going to get into it today. I'm just going to leave where it is, because when I start new campaigns, I like to just leave it. But you can actually tell Facebook how long you want to track for. So somebody could click on your ad, and 6 days later they could register, and they'll call that a conversion. But I'm not gonna touch that today. I'm just gonna leave it. And what I'm gonna do for this campaign, getting started, actually, I'm gonna change this, and I'll tell you why. So instead of saying I want you to track 7-day click or 1-day view, I'm going to go to 1-day click. And the reason that's important for me is I want to measure the effectiveness of the copy and the video. And I'm like, Dr. Stacy is doing all kinds of promotion on her Facebook page, on her email list, and it could get a little confusing because what if the person is already on the email list? And they go and they click on the ad first and they see it, but they don't register. And for some reason, they get an email 5 days later and they register. Well, if I leave that on 7-day view, 7-day click, 1-day view, that means that person could literally have signed up from the email, and I don't know if my ads are being effective. If you change it to 1-day click, that's saying that you want Facebook to measure 1 day. So they got to click and sign up in 1 day to call it a conversion, which is better in the early days if you're trying to measure your ad copy. Okay, so this is a new account. I don't have any ads managers created. And what we're going to do, Dr. Stacy lives in Canada, so we're going to advertise Canada-wide. And Dr. Stacy is building a practice to help women get in better shape. And so we want to target women that are in that range. And I know Dr. Stacy told me ahead of time that she really wants to target women that are between 40 and up, basically. And we want to choose that because 40 and up, they've had some kids, their metabolism is slowing down, they need to focus more, and then we want to choose women. And now over on the right side, you can see our reach is at 6 million people just with this on. And then we want to, at the beginning, we got to go to detailed targeting to set up our audience. And we want to turn off this expansion because this is Facebook adding people they think might be interested in based on this. And we want to build our audience with the expansion turned off. And I'll talk more about that in a second. Okay, so now we're into the detailed targeting. And inside of the detailed targeting, we want to target women that would be most interested in this. And so one of the many, many ways you can figure out who your audience is, let me just touch on this, building your audience for a second. We'll go into this more in other videos. But I can go up here and I can say, lose weight in Canada. And up here, I can see all the different options that are coming up. Yeah, so there's lots of good ones. Okay, so a couple things I'm going to do to build my audience here is I'm going to target women who are already interested in losing weight. So I can't say lose weight in my ads, but I can target those people who will be more open to it. So I can do Weight Watchers. People that are interested in that. So you can see 560,000 women across Canada. And the next one I could do is Canadian Living. So in Canada, this is a magazine that focuses a lot on women's health and women's issues. And I'm trying to build that audience up to about 2 or 3 million people. Next, if I go to browse in demographics, I can click on parents. And then I look at all parents and I choose all parents. Because, to be honest with you, a woman who's a parent in her 40s, there's a lot of women that are struggling with their weight. And so you saw that brought that up to 1.6 million people. And I want to make that even bigger. So I'm going to think, who are like some of the big fitness gurus out there? Canadian fitness gurus. So I can type that, see what happens. And there you go. There's a whole bunch of names. So I could say see more. And I can just copy that name. And I'm going to go into the ads manager. And I'm going to see if that person has a following on Facebook. Nope. So I'll go back here now and I'll see who else is there. How about Jillian B., the holistic health coach? So let me go up here and see if that does anything. Or I can go right to Facebook because I think there's probably more to that than just Jillian B. So I can type in the search here, paste. And I'll click on pages. And maybe I'll say Jillian B. Fitness. And I'll go to pages. And I'm not seeing anybody there as well, right? So I'm going to go back to top health coaches in Canada. And I don't really see any names that are ringing bells. What if I type Canadian fitness? That's another thing. So with your ads manager to build your audience, you want to really focus on things that women are interested in. So I got 16 million. Who else in Canada would really attract the type of people that Dr. Stacy would be interested in? How about Josh Axe? Dr. Josh Axe. There we go. Does that move the needle? Dr. Josh Axe would be, so see that it didn't move that at all. What about Oprah Winfrey? So if I click on Oprah Winfrey right there, 1.9 million. So I like the size of this audience, right, like it is. And it's just a good starting point. Now, I know women inside of here are going to be really interested in her. Now, the other thing I'm going to add, just to expand it a bit, Dr. Stacy is connected to Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor has a big following in Canada amongst women. And so that added a few more people. I like the size of this audience, so I'm going to go with that. So now my audience is built, and I'm going to name this audience. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to call it 90-day interest / guru audience. So then if I need it again, I can just do that. So you guys can save that audience. Now, in the next section here in the ad set, it's all about the placements. Where do you want your ad to appear? Now, what I'm going to tell everybody from Facebook's perspective, if I click on this, remember this is Facebook, Instagram, all of their assets. So if I click on manual, you can see where you can advertise. You can advertise on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and the Audience Network, which is hundreds, thousands of websites. And you can choose what to do. At this stage, I'm going to tell you to leave it wide open because Facebook's insights, what Facebook will do is run it on all these platforms. And then as people convert and sign up, they will come back, Facebook will come back and tell you which ad platforms work the best. And then you can run retargeting ads just to that platform, or second sets of ads or follow-up ads just to that platform. So let's leave it wide open for now. The only thing I want you to do is when you're building your ad, go to manual placements. And the only thing I'm going to get you to do is come down to the bottom. You see where it says see more options? Click on that. And behind that, there's a section where you can say only when connected to Wi-Fi. And the default is turned off. But I'm going to say edit it and turn it on. Because you know there are some people that are conscious about Wi-Fi and data and spending money. That's a behavior. It's a personality thing. And so you can notice that when I turned that on, it didn't change the audience. It just means Facebook is only going to show the ad to people when they're on Wi-Fi. And that will make it more likely that they'll take the time to watch the whole video and they'll take the time to go to your page and sign up because they won't be worried. On data, somebody might say, oh, I'll come back and see that later. And you know they won't. So turn that on. And then down here in optimization and scheduling, I'm just going to run my ad continuously. You can change that. You could also set a spending limit, but I'm not going to do that because I set a daily budget of 15 bucks. And now I'm going to hit continue. Now we're on the ad page now. So this is, what does the person see? This is, think about it that way. What does the person see? So we're going to let this load. And we said in this one, remember, we're going to give it the same name. So this is 90-day Webby Dr. Stacy page short video, because we're going to use the same copy from each page. Now, I'm going to run this on Facebook and Instagram. So there's Dr. Stacy's Instagram account. There's where you would add it. You just click right there. Now, the next thing we want to do is, we don't want to use an existing post. We want to create an ad. So we click on that button. And friends, do yourself a favor. If you're one of those folks that when you click on something and it doesn't happen right away, you click 10 times, don't do that. Trust the click. You know who I'm talking about right now. You do it, because it's slow. And so sometimes you'll click it 10 times and you'll try clicking other things. And be very careful what's happening. Did you notice that as soon as I hit create ad, the Instagram page disappeared? So I got to click on that again and add that again. And look how slow it is. Okay, so this is the ad for the short video, the 90-second video. So I'm going to go back here now. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Add Media, and I'm going to upload that video because it's going to take a couple minutes to get it uploaded. So I'm going to say Add Video. And then I'm going to upload the video. Go to my desktop. And she called that short video. So there's 2 minute. If I go down alphabetically, there's short video right there. So now that's loading. Now I can go get the copy. And we wrote out all the copy ahead of time. So we're going to scroll down here. And Dr. Stacy wrote the copy ahead of time, so we can see what this looks like. I like the emojis built into it, so this is a great way. So here's the short one. Are you ready to ditch your diet for good? Do you know why diets don't work? There's a better way. Join me. That's really great. Really right to the point. Here's another one. Are you ready to ditch the diet? Are you frustrated with not getting the desired results from all your hard workouts at the gym? There's a better way. I like the second one, but I'm going to show you a couple things that you want to change. So get rid of RU. So don't use that, because Facebook has really strong rules about targeting an individual, they call it. And they call it, there's a whole bunch of terms for it. Believe it or not, they actually call it from prejudiced against somebody and terms like that. So we want to just make sure we don't use the word you as much as possible. So we could say ready to ditch the diet for good. So when you said, are you ready to ditch your diet for good? That could have set off alarms with Facebook. Now we could say, want to know why diets don't work? There's a better way. Join me Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST for a free live web class. I don't like to use the term masterclass. That's just me personally. You could do it. Some people, I think, will be overwhelmed by that. Web class sounds more, hands-on, where I will share the answers to these questions and so much more. And then we could say, with that short a copy, that's really simple. I love it. Actually, I'm going to put this in here too. I'm going to say, does the idea there you go. See how we don't use the word you at all? There's a better way. She had another line down here that we're going to say. Instead of saying, reveal these questions and so much more, join Tuesday at, share the answer to these questions and so much more, on this web class, I will show you exactly how to put a couple little stars. Regain control of health. Continue to eat the way you want and create the perfect woman create the perfect lifestyle. So it's what in this niche, this is actually a good one to be doing this video on, because in this niche, you can't, on Facebook, they don't want you, promising weight loss, getting out of weight. They don't want you to show before and afters. There's lots of really specific rules about this. So you want to make sure that you do this right. So we'll say click the learn more button to get registered and more details. So that's a good short form copy. Speaks to the avatar right up there at the top. Little emojis catch people's eye. I like that. So I'm going to take that copy now, and I'm going to come back over to the ads manager, and you can see in the time we were doing a little bit of editing, there's the video, and I'm going to paste the copy right in there. And I'm just going to make sure that the spacing is good. And I'm going to add one more line. I'm going to say, I have helped thousands of Canadian women to get their health back. And for the headline, I'm going to say an entire new you in 90 days. Now, we're going to be careful about these ads, and I'm going to come back in. We're just going to launch this one ad today. We're going to launch a couple variations of it. But even like that sounds so vanilla, right? That it still could cause us troubles. So now that we're here, the next thing we want to do is go back to the domain. And let me just get out of here because this is the confirmation page. We don't want the confirmation page. Just going to hit enter. And that's the domain we want. And so we're going to copy that domain and we're going to put that in the ad. Right there where it says website URL, that's where you paste the destination URL.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Stacy, and I would...
Now, did you notice here a second ago in the thumbnail there was words there, right? I'm always worried about that. Facebook, they have a very specific rule that less than 20% of your... But that's 20%. Okay, so I'm just going to edit the video. I want to just edit the thumbnail. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to thumbnails. And I'm going to hit custom. And I like that one. Because it's a lot less than 90 or 20%. So I'm going to hit save. Again, don't click this a bunch of times. It's such a gong show. And now at the bottom here on Facebook, the AI does work really well. If there's anything about your ad copy here, or your words or your videos, Facebook is already checking it, and there'll be a warning that comes up here. If you see an orange warning anywhere here, do not launch the ads. It's almost guaranteed it's going to get rejected. Fix it. So you can go up here, you can change your words around, you can change your video. It might be just a little thing. Maybe you use the word you too much. You can go to Google and search words not to use in Facebook ads. There's lots of articles that you can read. Go through and just don't be like, do yourself a favor and read through some of the articles, some of the experiences. Don't let just this one video be all your answers. But there you go. All we do now is we hit confirm at the bottom. And that ad is done. Kaboom. Finished. It's going to go into review. And then what happens in review, let's just let this finish and get caught up. I'm not even going to edit the length of this. You guys can see it's slow. It's just, you've got to be patient when you're doing the 90-day ads manager. Look at that. Dr. Stacy is running a likes campaign to her business page, and she's added 7,200 people to her business page at 2 cents a like. Isn't that crazy? That's wonderful. I love it when a plan comes together. See, how much is she spending a day on that? If I can go here now, $5 a day. Yeah, it's just so freaking amazing. Okay, so she's got another page. I want to see how the ads run from that page. So I'm going to do a split test. And I don't want to change anything. I just want to change the page. So I'm going to hit right up here at the campaign level. I'm just going to hit duplicate. I want to see which page does better. And I'll show you in a second how I'll know. It's in the results. So I'm going to hit, I want to duplicate the whole thing. Now that it's duplicated, all I'm going to change up here is I'm going to get where it says Dr. Stacy page, I'm going to say balanced page because it's her Balanced Lifestyles Academy. And then I'm going to publish it. And after I publish it, I'm going to go back in and edit it. Now, anybody else that teaches Facebook advertising, they'll say, oh, you can just change it here, da-da-da. I want to do things so I don't make mistakes. I could accidentally slip down and end up editing the original ad. It's just a pain in the butt. This is just it's a safer way to do it. So I'm going to close up here. You see this little circle with the pointing in it? Close that. And there's where I'm going. So the ad campaign level is the same, right? It's still a conversion ad. It's still $15 a day. I want to come down here. The ad set is the same. It's still the same audience, still the same rules, but I want to come down, click it again, the title on the ad set, it'll come down to the ad. And now I want to hit edit. Right on the ad level, I'm going to hit edit. That's where I'm going to change the page it comes from. So we're going to let this load. Don't click anything. Be patient with it. I'll just entertain you for a second while it's here. Hey guys, go to onlinecoursemade.easy.com. This is just a tiny little piece. I have helped thousands and thousands of people just like you to figure out what their online course should be about, to build an online course, to launch an online course, and to sell it and make millions. My students have made over $10 million. I'm tracking the monetary values, and I can help you. It's a free live lunchtime webinar on Thursdays. Check out onlinecoursemade.easy.com. All right, so now this is all set up. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to say balanced page. So slow, isn't it? Don't touch anything. Just let it be slow. One click, step back. Golly, this is painful. And I'll put an A and I'll just leave it. See how slow that is? Okay, so right here, I want to see right here, it's not finished loading yet. There you go. Let this finish. Good. Okay, so there's some spelling errors here, so I'm going to go back here and get rid of that E. Now I want to change the page. So I'm going to click on this drop down, just leave it for a sec, and I'm going to choose the Balanced Lifestyle page. Or Lifestyle Balance Solutions page. Let it reload. You can see in the preview, it'll show the page being different. And friends, it will make a difference sometimes. You might get better results from this page. So we just want to do split testing and leave it up to. Now you'll see that Lifestyle Balance Solutions does not have an Instagram account. So this one's only going to run on Facebook, which is fine. I don't want to change anything else. I'm just going to hit publish. And that's a split test. Let me go back to the campaign level as soon as it's finished, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to end up today with 4 different ads in review. Because I'm not going to touch the copy. I'm not going to touch the audience. But I'm going to use 2 different videos. So I'm going to go back here now. Wait, I got to wait, let this finish. See, I almost did it myself. So painful. This freaking ads manager is painful. But it's a necessary evil, right? You got to use Facebook, Instagram, the audience network. It's the biggest platform in the world. It's where everybody is. Unless you're in a niche where you're really just focused on B2B or something, then that's an Instagram play. If not, Facebook has to be one of your strategies. But for gosh sakes, do not put all your eggs in one basket. I learned everything I know from Russell Brunson, Ryan Dyson, Frank Kern. My friend Russell just put out this book, Traffic Secrets, which is phenomenal. And it's a free plus shipping offer. So I'm going to put the notes for this and a link to the notes for this book in the video notes as well. You definitely want to grab a copy of this because this is where I've learned everything I know about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube advertising. You can see my YouTube channel is growing. Just amazing. You got to do it. Okay, great. So let's go back to the campaign now. And let's take a look at what we've accomplished. So I'm going to hit refresh here. And we've got 2 $15 ads. I always like to start at $15 because I want to, if I start at too high a daily limit, Facebook will take liberties with that, believe me. Or if it's $15, I think they actually try a bit harder. And it's more prudent for your spending to do that. So now we've got these two in review. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the long video. I'm going to duplicate both of these. So I'm going to have, this is a split test going on now. One is the balance page against Dr. Stacy's. And over here where it says results, when we're going to come back and check these in 3 days. We'll check it in 2 days actually, because the webinar is in 2 days. We're going to see how things are going, what kind of conversions we're getting, and you'll see a difference between the price per registration here, and that'll tell us which one is better. And then if one is drastically different than the other, then we'll shut down the one that's worse, and we'll just keep adding to the budget and just work. Now, we're not going to add any more to the budget until after Dr. Stacy is selling on the webinar, but you can see all the videos that are down here in this section. It's all here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you come to the online course Made Easy webinar, you get to see all of those extra videos because they're all in the training module in my course that you can get. But this is a gift to you guys to show you how to set this up, your initial ads. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go to the balance page first, and I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to do the long form video, the longer video, the 2-minute video. So I'm going to hit duplicate. And up here, I'm going to change this to long video. And I'm going to hit publish. And then I'm going to close this. Now that it's closed, it's this one right here, long video. I'm going to click on the title. It takes me to the ad set. I do not want to change the audience. I want all these to go to the same audience. So I'm just going to leave that. Then I'm going to go down to the ad. And this is where I'm going to edit. So I'm going to hit edit. And again, friends, there are 100 different ways to do split testing. You will have people that are better at Facebook ads than me that tell you should do all your split testing inside of one campaign. It doesn't work for me. I like to have complete control. I don't want Facebook. I want them just to throw the money at it, $15 a day at each of them, and I'll just, at a campaign level, I can have complete control of the split test. So here at this, I'm going to let this finish loading. Painfully slow. Now I'm going to go to long video. Just let this finish, and then I'm going to scroll down to the asset. So it says add creative right here. Just let this finish. Good grief, this is painful. Okay, there's the video. I'm going to click this little blue button that says clear video. It's going to get rid of the short one. And now I'm going to hit add media. And I'm going to hit add video. And I need to update the long video, so I'm going to hit update or upload. And there's the 2-minute invite, so I'm going to hit open. Now we're going to give that a minute to load. Okay, so there's the 2-minute video. And I have no problem with that. You might want to get the title in there, but I'm fine just like that. I'm just going to hit publish. And we're just going to let this finish publishing. It's so painful. So we see long video. It's in review. Let me go back to the campaigns. And then the last split test, if you will, is going to be really fast because we've already got the video uploaded. As soon as the slowest part is just waiting for the ads manager to reload. Then we're going to duplicate the short video campaign on Dr. Stacy's page. So we're going to look for 90-day Webby Stacy page short video, and we're going to duplicate this one and do the long video. So we're going to hit duplicate. And now we're going to say Dr. Stacy page long video. We're going to give that name. Everything else stays the same. We're going to hit publish, and then once it's published, we're going to go back and edit the ad and change the short video to the long video. Is it ever painful, eh? Okay, so let's close that out. And let's just refresh. I like to refresh it a lot. I like to keep it all straight. You can see what it's looking like. We just have to change the video in the Dr. Stacy video. And now we're going to go to Dr. Stacy long video. This is the one that's going to be changed. So we're going to click edit on the, or we're going to click the title on the campaign, click the title on the ad. Now, friends, again, there's lots of ways you can go between the campaigns, the ad sets, and the ads. There's 100 different ways. I like to do it this way so I don't confuse myself. And so I'm going to hit edit again. And I'm going to change the title first of all, because it's still going to say short video. Okay, I'm going to say long video here. Then I'm going to go down to, let's just let this finished. For you, like the biggest social platform in the world, the glitches that they have with their ads manager, with their AI, with the wrong decisions that are made, the people that are getting shut down. I'm telling you, we, like the whole digital marketing world, we've just figured out how to deal with it. So I'm going to hit clear video. You want to have a couple business managers. You want to have 5 ads accounts in each business manager. It's just stuff, it's necessary evils, which is really sad. Okay, so now you click on add media and you click on add video, and you're going to choose the short video. Or sorry, the long video, which is the 2-minute one. And then we hit continue because it's already been uploaded. It's in the ad account, so you don't have to take the time to upload it again. It happens really quickly. We're just going to let this finish loading because it's painful. And now once it's loaded, we're just going to go to the bottom, make sure there's no more errors, and we're going to hit publish. And we're just going to let it finish. So goofy. And then we're going to go up back to campaigns. We're going to hit refresh. And there you are. Now, on average, these Facebook ads, if it's a new business manager, a new ad account, they could take anywhere from 2 or 3 hours to a day to get approved before they're active. You also could run into a lot of challenges. So you can see we've got 4 campaigns here in review. We've got the short form video on Dr. Stacy's page and the long form. So they're running against each other. Where it says cost per result over here in this column, once these all go live, we'll see different costs. And I'll come back in another video and show you guys the next step and how this goes. Now, there's also a chance these could get rejected. And they could say all kinds of weird things. So we're going to come and check these in a couple hours. And I'll do another video for everybody in the online course Made Easy course to show you once these are active and how we test them. And you'll see a whole series of videos below this one. If you're watching this on YouTube right now and you want to know more about how to build an online course, how to make it an online course that people want to buy, how to launch your course, how to run ads just like this, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads, retargeting ads, email lists. If you want to know 10 or 15 different ways to get people on your webinar, to sell to them, build a massive community and create a 7-figure income as a coach, then in the notes, I put a link to the live webinar I do on Thursdays, onlinecourseMadeEasy.com. Thousands of people in this community. Here's a little video you can see. This is our Facebook group for everybody that's in the community. The only person we're missing from the community is you. So jump on that link. And of course, as always, if you love this video, click on subscribe. There's lots more videos just like this on YouTube. See you soon.